Hey, what's up guys? This is Frank with Bodybuilding Bros. Got some training footage getting back into the gym after the powerlifting meet. This is my first day back, I think just a couple days after I competed. Just easing back into training at this point, really getting back into high volume because towards the end of my prep, obviously I focused on higher intensity and lower volume. So usually the first week after a meet, I'll kind of take it easy a little bit, do some higher reps, nothing too crazy, just to get my body adjusted to the higher volume because that's going to be my focus now that I don't have a meet coming up. So right here, playing around with some safety bar squats. I think this is around 219 pounds. I'm just assuming the bar is 65 pounds instead of 45 for all the extra bar material. Really want to try to implement these into my off season. They kind of mimic a front squat. They keep you a little bit more upright, so a little bit more quad dominant movement versus a regular back squat. So really going to try to progress on these here to add some variation and get a little bit different stimulus in the squat. This was the same day, so this is my first day of the week. I'm still on a 4-day split. So this is a push day. Hitting bench press here. This is another variation that I want to start to implement, board press. Right here, this is a 2-board press, so it keeps it a little bit up off my chest. I think this is going to help me because I feel like that's kind of my sticking point. Usually I can get it up off my chest, and then in that in-between movement, the bar just kind of gets stuck. So also going to try to work on these in the off season to hopefully make some progress on my bench, which I really need to do. So this is 205. This is around 70% of my 1 rep max on a regular competition style bench. Hitting this for around 10 reps or so. Only doing 2 to 3 sets of movements this week was really sore after everything, just because my body's not used to the volume. But like I said, just kind of transitioning this week, and then I'll get into some real programming starting next week. So these are deficit deadlifts, never done these before either. Want to start implementing these for some variation. This is 375, so about 70% of my 1 rep max on a conventional deadlift. My deadlift, I'm not really sure if I have a true sticking point, but I feel like working on deficit deadlifts, which will help me off the floor, will help to improve my deadlift a little bit. So those were deficit deadlifts. I was on my pull day. So this is my 3rd day of the week. Now going back to the competition style movements, I do want to keep some specificity into my training. Shout out to Harry from Bodybuilding Bros, who made a video recently talking about specificity and how you should always keep a little bit in just to keep the movement, the motor patterns fresh. So 1 day per week I'll probably do a variation, and then 1 day I will do the competition style movement. So these are just back squats, 287, so around 70% of my 1 rep max on squat, hitting it for I think around 10 reps or so. Like I said, just kind of playing around this week, nothing too serious programming wise, just trying to get back into the higher volume. Still just sticking with a 4-day split, so I do my push day, my pull day, and then an off day, and then lower and upper. So this is right after hitting the squats, going into some competition conventional deadlifts, 375 again, so around 70%. Just pulling from the floor. I think I only did sets of 5 here. I was extremely sore from the workouts earlier in the week. It is always tough trying to get back into that high volume as your body adapts to different kind of stimulus versus the higher intensity and lower volume. So I think I did a 5x5 here, or somewhere like that, 3 to 5 sets of 5 reps. Also getting back into my accessory work, adding some volume back there. Did about 3 sets of everything for 10 to 12 reps or so. Then this is the last day of the week. This is just an upper day. Working on the competition style bench, 205, once again around 70% of my 1 rep max, hitting it for 3x10. Trying to get some decent pauses, not really too concerned about being really strict at this point. But even after this day, my pecs and shoulders were dying, which doesn't normally happen to me. So once I get into some new programming, I'll let you guys know what that looks like. Going to be working with Harry, obviously, moving forward. So I'll keep you guys posted on what my training is looking like. Thanks for watching the video. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it, and we'll see you in the next one.